Happy Saturday, boys and girls. We get to start our new Junie B book. This one is called One Man Band. Let's find out what happens in Chapter 1. Chapter 1, Kicking the Cow. Monday. Dear First Grade Journal, a kickball tournament. A kickball tournament. The whole entire first grade is going to have a kickball tournament. My teacher told us that news last week, and I can't even stop thinking about it. Our families are going to come and everything. I've been practicing my kicking every day after school. I can kick high and low, and fast and slow, and to and fro, and pro and con. When I grow up, I will have my own kicking show on TV, probably, from Junie B, first grader. I smiled at that nice thought. Then I peeked over the side of my desk and I tried to wiggle my pinky toe. It still felt sore. That's because yesterday a little trouble happened when I was practicing in my backyard. And it's called, I accidentally kicked my ball over the fence and I didn't want to go get it. So I had to find something else to kick. And then, I spied Mother's brand new watering can. It was the one with the funny cow painted on it, and it was sitting right out in the middle of the yard. I laughed out loud at that perfect sight. I bet I can kick that silly cow right over the moon, I said. Then I rubbed my hands together very excited and I backed all the way up to the fence. Then vroom, I took off running and zoom, I ran faster and faster and kaboom, and I kicked that can as hard as I could and ow, ow, ow. That dumb bunny can was filled full of water and nobody even told me about that problem. I fell down in the grass very painful. Then I rolled around and around and I hollered real loud, my toe, my toe, my toe. I hollered, my toe, my toe, my toe. Mother hurried to the back door. Junie B, oh my goodness, what's wrong? She called. My toe is wrong. My toe is wrong. 911, 911, I yelled. Mother hurried outside and took off my shoe and sock. She looked at my toe. Ow, 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 I yelled again. Mother hugged me. What in the world did you do to hurt it so badly? She asked. Did you trip over a rock or something? I did a gulp. Because maybe I shouldn't mention that I kicked her can, possibly. Mother waited for me to answer, then very slow, her eyes glanced over to her cow. He had a giant dent in his head. Also, his nose did not look normal. Mother did a frown. Junie B, she said, very suspicious. What's the story here? I looked back at her real impressed. That woman is sharp as a tack, I tell you. Finally, I did a sigh, and I told her the story here. Only this wasn't even my fault, Mother. I said, it really wasn't. On account of it, first I was practicing my kicking, and then my ball went over the fence, and so what was I supposed to do? Kick air? I did a thumbs up, but good news, I said, because just then I saw your cow can, and so I ran at him with all my might, and then I kicked him as hard as I could. Only too bad for me, because that stupid thing was filled with water, and now I have a smashed piggy toe. I thought for a minute. Then I folded my hands in my lap, very quiet. The end, I said. Mother did not look happy with me. Gee, imagine that. A watering can actually had water in it. How unusual, she said. That is called sarcastic, I believe. After that, Mother carried me inside and she called the doctor and he told her to raise it up on a pillow and use ice. And so guess what? At first it felt a little better, only this morning when I got dressed, it hurt to put on my shoe. And so even though it was chilly outside, Mother said I could wear sandals to school. So that's how come I keep checking on it this morning, to see if it's feeling any better. I closed my journal real quiet. Then I bent over in my chair and I patted my toe very gentle. Next to me, May made a face. You shouldn't play with your feet, Junie Jones, she said. Playing with your feet is what stinky people do. I stuck out my tongue at that girl. I still get a kick out of that behavior. After that, I sat back up again and I stacked my first grade dictionary on top of my journal. Then I laid my head on my desk and I daydreamed about the kickball tournaments more. In my dream, I was the only person in room 1 who could kick the ball. That's because all of the other children in room 1 had broken legs on account of accidents happen sometimes, and so I played in the tournament all by myself, and I won the whole darn thing without any help. I was the star of room 1. All of my friends shouted and cheered, then they hugged me very happy and they threw confetti on my head, only not May. May threw a small potato. That was uncalled for, I believe. Boy, maybe Junie just shouldn't have kicked something that didn't belong to her. I'm surprised she didn't get into some trouble for that. Have a great Saturday, boys and girls. Bye.